Hey guys, so you've probably experienced this before where you're just plodding along on your business, you feel like you're juggling everything you need to juggle pretty well, and then just before you know it, you're scrolling social media and there's just new opportunities just thrown in your face. And it's so easy to just want to go grab one and be like, this is the golden solution, the silver bullet to solve all my problems. And it seems like maybe this is the new business model or the new solution to your business or whatever it is. It's being sold to you as this shiny new thing, that solution to all of your problems. And I'm going to explain today the whole concepts and the psychology behind that shiny object syndrome, why it's used against you, how you've probably fallen through it before, and how you can use it, spot it, and then use it as well to make people take action in whatever business that you're in. So whether you're trying to sell a service or you're trying to get your new prospect to buy X course, whatever it is, this is how it's used and how you can use it. So yeah, let's jump in. So what is shiny object syndrome? So to sum it up, it's pretty much jumping into new strategies, tools, skills, jumping from one to the next without fully mastering any of them, without really understanding what works and doesn't, but just being sick or tired or just feeling like X one isn't working after a month or whatever, and then jumping into the next one. So like a good analogy is like you're kind of like a kid in the candy shop. Like you're never really savoring like the lolly you've got at the moment, just looking for the next piece of candy that you want to reach out and grab. In business, it sort of manifests itself jumping from sort of one revolutionary method to the next, and then often at the expense of really making progress in whatever vertical you started with. So yeah, in short, the grass always seems greener. Even if you don't know what's making that grass green or exactly what the mechanism is behind what X result is you're after, it's always so easy to glance over at it quickly and be like, oh, this is the new business model I should be in, or this is the new thing. So yeah, this image really sums up how shiny object syndrome works in psychology. So pretty much, marketers aren't just selling you a new product, they're selling you a new perspective. And then once they change how they see the world and they make you look through their lens, then they can present you this new offer, which just looks like a brand new opportunity. And like, why is this so compelling? So it plays on our desires for a fresh start, got all this exciting new potential in this new thing, and it avoids all our past mistakes. So that's the real kicker, is when they can point out why you failed with X before and why this new mechanism doesn't, it sidesteps all those last, issues and obstacles that you had in the last mechanism. It's really just the same product, same service, just repackaged to look all new and shiny with X new marketing slant, should I say, or angle. So we're going to go through a few examples of this because instead of me just talking about it, I think it's easier and better for you guys to actually see and spot it and learn what it feels like and looks like, and then you'll be able to, one, use it for yourself if you want to in your marketing, and two, spot it and not fall for it. So the first example we're going to break down is just Iman Ghatzi. So whatever you think of Iman, he really understands how this works at a super deep level, and that's why he's made 50 mil, whatever the hell he's made across selling his info and knowledge in this space. So first, he outlines the difficulties or the downsides of X business model or approach that he knows his audience has probably tried before or is the current thing they're trying. And then he strawmans it and compares it against his new business model. So it makes it seem like this is why you failed in the past and this is where you're going to go right in the future, obviously. So in this example, he's effectively telling you, of course, like, you haven't been successful, you just sit and watch YouTube videos. And you're doing that to watch the videos, so he kind of calls you out and he says, this is why you haven't been successful, it's just free information, it's bullshit, it's not going to get you where you want to go. You need, obviously, paid implementation. Therefore, buy my course. So it's pretty much simple as keep watching YouTube like a loser, or actually learn real paid stuff, aka my perfect solution to your problem, right here.
Is with a minimum viable business. So you basically have two options. It's basically the slow way and the fast way. And the first option is to keep learning for free from YouTube. And you basically just have to accept the fact that you are throwing speed of implementation out of the window because learning from free content on the internet is simply extremely inefficient and slow. I mean, ask yourself, how well has that been working out for you so far? If you're watching this video, I mean, no disrespect, but probably not too well. Now, your second option is to have speed of implementation. If you want to have access to the right step-by-step training that shows you the best minimum viable businesses to start and make your first $1,000 with no fluff, this is what we give you inside of my online platform, Digital Launchpad.
So yeah, the slow way or the fast way. So it's pretty much like, yeah, A, keep your old perspective, like stay broke, or how he says it, it's like, no offense, but like, how's this worked out for you? So he really like agitates the pain and then gives you the solution. And that solution is just, option B, new perspective, new opportunity. Here's my offer. It's a simple new opportunity where you can learn this, implement it, da 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 da. So that's a simple example of how it's used sort of in real life, and you'll see it on YouTube as you're scrolling or whatever. It's also used in ads. So here's one clear example. I love Eddie, love Brady, don't want to throw you under the bus, but again, it's great marketing, and we're going to watch it right now, break it down.
How many online business models did you fail at before you found this secret gold mine?
It's like basically all of them. I was trying business models, and this one's the one that worked. It was so easy. It was honestly impressive.
How much did you make your first try?
50K.
How many online business models did you fail at before you found success with this?
2.
How much did you make your first try with this?
15K.
How many online business models did you fail at before finding success with this?
4.
How much did you make your first try with this?
15K.
Where'd you guys learn?
Free class!
The class is free. It'll teach you everything that you need to know. All you have to do is click the link, sign up, and show up, and I'm going to see you there.
So yeah, again, nothing against growth operating. It's a really great vehicle. It could be better than an easier way to start an agency or dip your toe in the space of turning eyeballs into cash. For a beginner, it's probably a really great method, but this is how they're using the same thing to sell you. It's like, again, their core takeaways, you want to resonate with these guys that have failed before. They've tried how many business models? 3, 4, every one of them, except this is the new shiny perfect thing. Insert a unique mechanism here. There you go. So you've probably seen the pattern by now already, but I just wanted to show you in like an anti-VSL form how Iman does it. Like he'll do a 10-minute video, 20-minute video, even an hour-long anti-VSL explaining it, breaking down where you failed in the past with previous business models and the new one. And that comparison makes you obviously go, oh, this is the new better one. And the same with ads. It can be 30 seconds a minute, but you can get the same point across with, you failed with this is different because of this. And yeah, so let's break down one other quick example of Iman. He did an hour-long like anti-VSL, and he like broke down all the business models, and we'll show you a chart where he literally compares all the different business models, and yeah, you'll see where I'm going with this.
Recurringly every single month, so that each sale stacks on top of each other, and each month we have a higher payout than the month before, and so that we never have to start back from zero when the next month comes around. Now, I have discovered an online opportunity that takes advantage of a legal loophole that checks all of the boxes for every single one of the ideal parameters that I just mentioned. This is the only solution I know that allows you to have the best of each parameter. The upfront investment for it is virtually non-existent. All you need is a business email, and then you're good to go. The margins are very high, usually in the 70 to 80% profit range. And clients are willing to pay anywhere from $1,500.
So yeah, this is what I mean by Iman being one of the best people at this. Like, you're probably laughing watching it after the context I've given, hopefully. At this point, you just understand. But it's really like an hour-long video of him breaking down every other business model and strawmanning them against this new one. And he doesn't even really tell you what it is until you get deeper into the video, and he like peels back the onion bit by bit, and then it's obviously whatever new mechanism or course, he's teaching, and the new community plus course plus whatever. But he just compares them in such a way where he pretty much doubles down on, obviously this hasn't worked because of this, which brings up all these metrics of all the different reasons and your pain points for why other business models didn't work, right? So whether it's drop shipping, it's like, well, obviously the profit margin's not good enough, or whether it's another one, it's like, well, obviously the upfront investment cost was too much, so that's why you failed. And that's the reason you give yourself and justify your failures in X old mechanism. So I'm saying X, whatever. But in dropshipping, that's how you explain away that failure and why this new opportunity is better, because it doesn't have that limiting function. That metric isn't there. So again, it's brilliant marketing, but it's cool to be able to strip it back and see how it really works. The main thing is, every time anyone tries to sell you a new crazy thing, a new implementation of this new thing, that's quicker, or easier, or whatever it is, just remember Alex Hormozi's quote: "There's no silver bullet. There's only hundreds of metal BBs." So it's really that. It's like there's no magic pill or silver bullet. It's literally just putting in the work in whatever you're doing. it puts you in a real danger of these constant restarts where you never really dive deep on anything. You just get service level knowledge in a few things and keep jumping and jumping, and you never actually get to the point of mastery to be able to monetize what you're doing and see the upside of it. So here's some wisdom I'm going to share with you from Sam Ovens. He says the difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. So it's so true. Steve Jobs has a very similar quote, which really impacted me. It was, people think focus means saying yes to the thing you've got to focus on, but that's not what it means at all. It means saying no to the 100 other good ideas that are there. And they might seem like better ideas than the one you're working on in that split second or in that moment where you're a bit down and out or whatever, but you just have to, again, focus in on that thing you're doing and not let yourself get scatterbrained. It's so easy to do that. So I'm going to give you some strategies pretty much to overcome this. To start, you want to invert your philosophy from like good is new, old is bad, to like new is risky and old is like proven, and if it's worked for somebody else, I can probably just do it as well. I probably don't need the brand new model or business model that just came out this year or last year or this month. You know, you probably don't need Serge Guattari's build and release model to make your first $10,000. I'm sorry, somebody had to say it. Sorry, Serge. But again, it's really that simple. Just take your finger off the trigger is the other really good thing. Is like, never make a decision too quickly. Give yourself like an enforced 24, 48 hour period where you have to think about it and you're not allowed to buy anything. You have to think about it for that minimum period of time of contemplation before you think about buying something. And yeah, mainly just slow down. Like, business isn't this high frequency trading thing where you need to be continually adapting and pivoting and getting this new crazy thing. It's like, find something that works, something you can repeat, something you can scale. That's really all a startup is when you venture, and just do that over and over and over. It doesn't have to be this new fancy thing every week, and it shouldn't be really. So yeah, in terms of practical application, like before sort of jumping in to these new trends, a few questions you can ask yourself is like, does this align with my core business goals? Am I avoiding confronting a real sort of challenge in my current approach? Because a lot of the time it's born out of procrastination, to be honest. And have I really given my current approach or strategy enough time to really see results? Like, if you're 3, 6 months in, even 12 months in, you probably just haven't put enough of the inputs in to see the outputs that you're expecting, just to be blunt. So yeah, just to sum it up, in this sort of fast-paced digital world where like shiny object syndrome isn't going away, it's just going to become more and more like evident to you, and not even evident, they're going to be better at doing it. Since there's a trust recession, it's going to become even more and more sneakily sort of thrown in to everything you see. So you need to keep up with the current sort of ways that they'll angle it to sneak it past you. But hopefully after this video, you've got a better idea of how to catch it, what to see, and like, yeah, you really can think about building a sustainable, like impactful business that isn't based around this brand new shiny thing, and it's really like an actual business that just puts out profits month on month and doesn't rely on any fancy new technology or approach or whatever. It just works. So yeah, just please keep focus on the North Star of your business, what you really want to do, and don't let these shiny objects distract you, is the long and the short. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, took something away from it. If you want to hop on a call with me every week for free with a whole bunch of other experts and other people trying to learn just like you, we really want to create a mixed bag of approaches and insights that I'm going to curate in my free community on Skool. So if you want that, plus free modules, plus community of people just like you, please click the link below and you can apply, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you in there. Anyway, if not, I'll see you next week. Have a good one, and yeah, don't change your face.